this is a game, like an actual game. There's an enemy that hunts you down, it shoots, things explode, there's stuff to collect, and there's a score. And I made it, me, the guy who 3 episodes ago opened a game engine for the first time and nearly gave up after 4 minutes. If you're new, no experience, no coding background, just teaching myself to make a game with a course and a lot of stubbornness. We did the basics, we survived the maths, and then the course said the words I'd been waiting for. Time to build an actual game, a drone shooter called Bad Bot. Remember those drones from the last episode? Turns out I was building the enemy the whole time. First job, the Bad Bot itself. I gave it materials so it actually looked like something, then taught it to find the player. And this bit I loved. Interpolation. Instead of the drone just snapping to face you, it turns smoothly, like it's actually tracking you. First time it felt like an object and more like an enemy. Then sockets, basically a little attachment point on the mesh, so the bot's gun know exactly where to fire from. Then the fun part, guns. I built a blaster beam, learned how to spawn it into the world while the game's running, and gave its projectile movement so it basically flies. And the first time a beam shot out across the level because I told it to, yeah, that's the moment this stopped being homework. I also made my first proper blueprint functions here, basically tidying my own logic into reusable chunks. Small thing, but it felt like I was actually starting to think like this now. Now, a beam that just vanished when it hits something is boring. So, effects. I got into Niagara, Unreal's effects system, and built a burst of particles for when the beam hits, and a spawning that explodes on impact. Honestly, the first time it fired, I just sat there replaying it. Then sounds. I made my own sound effects with meta sounds, and the second the game had a noise to go with the visuals, it crossed the line. It felt real. Behind the scenes, the boring but essential glue, timers, so the bot fires on a rhythm instead of all at once. Hitting events so a beam actually registers when it connects, and a thing called expose on spawn for setting stuff up the moment things created. Not the most exciting to film, but this is the stuff that turns some effects into a thing that actually plays. Then I gave the player something to do, pickups, these floating spheres. I used timelines and curves to make them bob and spin so they catch your eye, built a little spawner to drop them into the level, and then overlap events so the game knows when they're actually grabbed. First time I flew through one and it reacted, that little I collected a thing moment. That's a proper game feel. And the final piece that turns a tech demo into a game, a reason to care. I made my own game mode with a score and wired the pickups up so grabbing one bumps the number. A score going up, small thing, but that's the difference between some stuff I made move and a game you can actually win. And then I put it all in a level, added some atmosphere and lighting and played it. An enemy that hunts me, a gun that fires with effects and sounds, things to collect, a score from nothing. In a few weeks, as someone who didn't know what a game engine was a month ago, I keep coming back to episode 1, me. Completely lost, ready to quit, and now there's a game with my name on it that actually plays. Not a good game, not a big one, but a real one. That's the whole reason I started filming this, to find out if someone ordinary can actually do this, and it turns out, slowly, stubbornly, yeah, I can do. If you want to see where this goes from here, subscribe. There's a long way to go and I'm taking you with me. See you in the next one.